exciting news from the world of technology.
I'm proud of my technology stuff.
Okay, we go to China for this one. It's a new invention. Imagine, Darren, a toilet that drives itself to your bed and then...
So you don't have to get out of bed? Or barely out of bed?
Barely out of bed,
Barely
I
out of
suppose. It drives itself to your bed, and then it drives away, and then it cleans itself up. At this year's Shanghai International Aged Care Assisted Devices and Rehabilitation Medical Expo.
So this is like the same technology they use for these, like, robot waiters.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't know if it's the same people that make them. Don't mix them up.
That's not great.
You think you have a crap job?
Chinese accessibility technology brand Yuban unveiled their revolutionary smart toilet, which is an AI-powered autonomous robot toilet designed primarily for individuals with disabilities, semi-disabilities, or mobility impairments.
Right.
Although I suspect a
Also-
large part of the
And the lazy.
demographic is just people with a lot of money who are incredibly lazy. Would that it only goes to people who truly need it.
That would be one thing.
Thanks to an AI 3D obstacle avoidance system, the smart toilet can navigate environments to cater to the needs of its users.
You know who would have loved this?
Who's that?
That family in Willy Wonka.
Grandpa Joe and the rest of them? They never did address
Charlie's family.
that. Charlie, we can't afford much because we spent all our money on a robot toilet for your grandparents.
For everyone.
And really, as poor as we are, it's the best money we ever spent. Cheer up, Charlie. There's a robot cleaning up Grandpa. The smart toilet can navigate environments to cater to the needs of its users.
Yeah, they could have added at least one or two more songs to that story.
Don't get it twisted. This is much more than a glorified mobile toilet. Once the robot toilet has been used, it once again activates its avoidance system to travel. Laser radar, LiDAR, is used to travel to a docking station.
I was going to say
where
there's
it
got
will
to be
then
a docking station where, because you don't want it flushing itself
in the bedroom.
not in the bedroom. That defeats the purpose.
Well,
I could have just done that on my own.
I didn't need to get a robot middleman involved.
If it's not going to work in the docking system properly.
What are we doing? Yeah, once the robot gets to its dedicated docking station, it hooks into your existing plumbing in your house. So it flushes everything to the system through a low-noise grinder that prevents any kind of unwanted blockages.
A grinder?
Yeah, the grinder is employed. Once empty, the robot toilet begins a thorough self-cleaning system using pressurized water jets and ultraviolet light to ensure that the robot toilet is sanitized and ready.
What do I need the grinder for? Do you think that I'm like passing undigested bones and stuff?
Grandpa eats a lot of walnuts.
And he doesn't, but he just swallows them.
Oh, yeah, no, he hasn't chewed in decades.
He can't.
No, he just...
But he loves him some walnuts.
Lays on his stomach and swallows them like a python. That's our grandpa. To ensure the air remains fresh and breathable wherever it's used, this robot toilet uses a heavy-duty odor neutralizing system featuring a foam shield and activated charcoal filters. It's available if you're in China. It's on the market.
What do they want for it?
$13,000. Honestly, that seems pretty reasonable for a robot toilet that will come to your bedside. Will it be available outside of China? No word on that. but they say this is a sign of things to come in the very near future. Robot toilet.
Does it talk to you?
Oh, I
hope it doesn't.
I don't love it if it does.
Yeah, I don't know that
I don't need.
Because then you start having a conversation with it.
I don't
and it
need
could get
right.
bad.
I don't want any of this.
Like right away.
How are you today? No, don't look at me. Don't look me in the eyes when this is happening. I got enough problems. Up all night eating walnuts. I don't need to have awkward chit chat with my computer toilet.
It starts complaining.
Well, rightfully so.
No, I get it.
If anyone's got a right to bitch around here, it's the computer robot toilet. No, I'm on board. I don't want to listen to it. Do you know how much crap I have to deal with? No, we get it, Robo Toilet. That's enough. Danger, Will Robinson.
Dave and Darren in the morning on locally owned.
Fiercely independent.
Planet 93.9.
The biggest story of 2026. Taylor and Kelsey, they're getting married. Where? When? Why? Who? And how? Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Now, the rumors we heard last week were that the wedding is taking place at Madison Square Garden. And I don't know about you, but I think I was pretty clear when I made it. Said I didn't see how that made any sense that they were going to do that. But it looks more and more like that is what's happening.
Well, that's something else.
Yeah. And I guess it makes sense because they're thinking they can do it and have that big space, and because it's, it's a big space that they have. There's no drones flying overhead. There's no paparazzi helicopters. It's a really secure area, right? Now there are insiders claiming that a massive custom stage is being built at a production company in Pennsylvania, just outside
I don't doubt it.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So they're building a custom stage for the wedding in Pennsylvania that will then be transported to Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden has no public events booked from June 29th through July 6th. Now, the wedding is supposed to happen on Friday, July 3rd. That's what the save the date cards said. I did not get one. So this 4th of July weekend wedding, I guess, is happening, at least according to these latest reports, at Madison Square Garden.
And it's not like I haven't been around Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I have. A couple times.
Well, you've seen him in a stadium.
And her, too.
Yeah.
We've been to the same game a couple times.
Yeah, but that does not constitute hanging out.
Well, it's closer than nothing.
A lot of people thought that the wedding was going to take place last weekend on June 13th because Taylor Swift's lucky number is 13.
Oh.
But instead, the couple went out and watched a Broadway play. They watched Oh, Mary.
Maybe you don't want to jinx that number in case it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's like, yeah, we got married on the 13th and it lasted like 13 weeks.
There were also rumors that the wedding was going to happen at Watch Hill, a mansion that she owns in Rhode Island. It's like a mansion. Or maybe at the nearby Ocean House Resort. There were rumors that there was a couple who was getting married at that resort and that Taylor Swift had paid them a fortune not to get married that weekend. Bought them out. Yeah. So everyone assumed, oh, well, that's where the wedding's happening. Well, did she buy out this other couple so that everyone would focus their attention there?
The old switcheroo.
Huh?
Although I don't know what kind of switcheroo it is if you're having it at Madison Square Garden.
It does seem like you're escalating things. Yes. The couple has hired a celebrity wedding planner, Mark Seed. He is known for his grand architectural designs and strict discretion. He
My
organized.
discretion is everything.
I know how to get you married, and I know how to keep my mouth shut about it.
I know you're all a little tired from the bus trip up here.
That's right. Billy Wanky is who's doing the wedding.
Hello, little men. My name's Billy Wanky, and I'm a pro. I know how to handle you guys.
Is he kidding?
Now, what we're going to do is a little something, because I know you're all a little stiff from your ride up here. We're going to do a little exercising before Din-Din, okay?
All right, Billy. I don't know about aerobics
Does he
and
kill
poppers.
himself that quick?
Yeah, no, he
He offs himself.
he takes a bunch of poppers while he's doing aerobics at the camp and dies in front of the kids, and they all think that's part of the aerobics. So
he's dead.
As he's writhing on the ground, the kids do it too because they think that's the
They
exercise.
think that's part of the exercise.
What an all-time classic film. This Mark Seed fellow previously organized Jennifer Lawrence's wedding in 2019.
She's married?
Yeah. The couple is enforcing a strict no ring, no bring +1 policy.
What does that mean?
No ring, no bring.
Oh, if you're not married to somebody, you don't bring a guest?
I don't understand that.
You can only bring your spouse?
This has sparked online debate because close friends like Gigi Hadid, who's dating Bradley Cooper, are not married
Yeah, okay, then that's what it means.
and might have to attend solo.
What do you mean? Oh, so if you're not married, you can still show up.
Yeah.
But you can't bring anybody. Why? Because they
Who
want
does that anyway? I wouldn't do that at your wedding.
What?
If
you allowed a +1, you would.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you're basically you're inviting me +1, then that would be my option.
So, but where it gets weird for me is you're inviting me and you're inviting the person I'm dating, but you're inviting us separately? Like, we're going to sit together. Or do I have to sit at a different table? I don't know. This wedding seems like it's a lot of work.
But why would they do that where if there's no ring?
No ring, no bring.
Is that because they want to try to set you up with somebody there?
I don't know.
Oh, our wedding was so magical that everyone fell in love.
Guests are allegedly required to sign heavy non-disclosure agreements before even receiving the exact venue coordinates. Some close friends, including Selena Gomez and Suki Waterhouse, have cleared their schedules to attend.
Know this, we will sue you. That's a nice sentiment.
Some fans remain skeptical about this Madison Square Garden rumor.
We will
Put
sue
me in
you
that
all the way to
camp.
Chinatown.
If you tell anybody about what happened at our wedding at Madison Square Garden, know this. We're taking your house.
So there's no cameras sitting on the table?
Oh, I highly doubt that's the move. But why not? Why not? Make it happen. You also, it says here that the Madison Square Garden, this might just be an elaborate multi-million-dollar decoy to distract the public while they get married in a much smaller secret ceremony elsewhere. That's what I think's going on.
That makes more sense. I don't know what she does, but I love the name Suki Waterhouse.
Suki Waterhouse.
What does Suki Waterhouse do?
She's an actress and a singer.
Okay, so she does it all.
Oh, yeah.
Anne's got a great name.
She's a double threat.
Suki Waterhouse.
I believe Suki Waterhouse is dating, what's his name? Batman. Batman, who is also a vampire.
Robert Pattinson?
That's it, Robert Pattinson. That's right. Which
Does Suki Waterhouse also take care of who the Oscar winners are?
Yes, she's from Price Waterhouse. That's right. Have you ever heard of Surf Dracula? The idea.
No, but
of Surf Dracula.
Batman surfed.
He did.
So
Surf Dracula is an internet phrase. And the idea is they call it the Surf Dracula phenomenon. And
is that something where you just basically just scroll the internet for just a ridiculous amount of time?
No. Surf Dracula, someone posted this years ago and it really resonated. Topher Florence is the one who came up with the idea of Surf Dracula back in 2021. I'll read the original tweet. Back in the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see that fool surfing every week in New Adventures.
Right.
But in the streaming era, the entire first season got to be long-ass flashback about how he got the surfboard until you finally get to see him surf for like 5 minutes in the finale.
That's still pretty good.
It's great. But I like the... how has Surf Dracula not been turned into a show? I'm puzzled. Does he only surf at night? Is that the logistics that makes it hard to film Surf Dracula?
Yeah, he's not going to be surfing during a sunny Saturday in Los Angeles,
No, he's Surf Dracula. So he's out there surfing
at night.
when no one can see him. Surf
Well, you
Dracula.
can barely see him.
I want this to
You
be
can
a show.
see like his outline.
Right. Look out there at the waves. It almost looks like someone's out there in a cape. Is that Surf Dracula?
Am I seeing this right?
You know it is, kids. Hang 10 with your woodies. Come on. Make Surf Dracula a show, Hollywood. That's all I ask. I ask for so precious little. Give me the Surf Dracula show for real. I don't care if it's Robert Pattinson or whoever. Anyone. Anyone would be great.
Butch Patrick, I don't care.
Oh, Butch Patrick would be great as Surf
He'd
Dracula.
bite on that in 2 seconds.
Well, I don't think he says no to a lot. I don't think the phone's ringing off the hook at Butch
in
Patrick's
his
house.
professional and private life.
A texter here says Pete Davidson should be Surf Dracula. Yes! Yes!
He hasn't had enough chances, you're right.
In the day, if you did a TV show called Surf Dracula, you'd see that fool surfing every week. I love every bit of that.
Well, just being honest.
Hey, Moondoggy, let's get out there and surf. And then they just like dance by a bonfire, listening to some, Jan and Dean and some Beach Boys. I think this is
Some Nancy Sinatra involved.
Oh, all of them can be involved. Chad and Jeremy, all of them.
Boyce and Hart.
Who was the one? Is it the Seeds that show up on that one sitcom? They're like, well, this next song's a real gas.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Will Surf Dracula be at the Taylor Swift wedding? He's not married, so he can't bring anyone. My surfboard is my +1. Now texters are saying that we got to cool it with the Surf Dracula because we're stepping on Count Obvious's toes. I did not mean that to happen. I'm sorry. I feel...
Wax on, wax off.
Start your day with 2 Quad City treasures. Dave and Darren in the morning on Planet 93.9.
Remember a character years and years ago? We haven't heard from him in forever. Do you remember Nick, the internet pizza guy?
Yes.
Do you remember what his whole hang-up was? The guy loved pizza. Who doesn't? But he also, in terms of food...
He wouldn't eat food that had bones in it.
That was a real no for him.
Which...
It's a hard pass.
It's kind of like that's, I think, where a lot of the flavor originates.
Yeah. Anything with bones...
No, I'd prefer having...
He was very uncomfortable with the very notion of it.
I'd like something dried out with no taste.
That was kind of his thing. And we couldn't wrap our brains around that.
Does he have a scripted podcast, too?
No, but I think he's going to be very excited with some news. It's time to talk about fried chicken, friends. You think there's another morning show that talks as much about fried chicken as Dave and Darren? Let me tell you something.
I don't care if they do.
You're living in a fantasy world. It's impossible. KFC, I don't care if they do. KFC announcing that they are going to bet their future on boneless chicken. Mm-hmm. Laying out what they call the next chapter for KFC. Built around boneless chicken.
KFC, the next generation.
That's essentially what they're saying.
Because everyone's got to be a baby and have chicken nugs.
They say that this is the next chapter of fried chicken built around boneless chicken a revamped recipe for their tenders, a broader lineup of sauces, and new dunked items smothered in flavor. Okay? Global rollout of the upgraded tenders and sauces starts this month over in the UK and Ireland, with Australia and these United States to follow over the course of the summer.
Everyone's got to be a chicken strip.
Upgraded tenders. Who's asking for that? Also, a new drinks brand they call Quench by KFC.
Ooh, like the gum?
Quench spelled Kwench. Quench. They
Remember
say
the Quench gum?
No. Was that the stuff that had like goo in the middle? What was Quench? Oh, Quench was what you had when you played baseball. It was
Quench
like
was
Gatorade gum.
Yes, Quench was like a sports gum.
Yeah, is
that was supposed to like fight dry mouth or
Yeah,
whatever.
it had like the electrolytes that my growing body needed.
Exactly. But no one told me I shouldn't swallow that much Quench.
Well, you have a Quench blockage here and here.
We're
and
seeing
here
a lot,
on this diagram.
We're seeing a lot of this with 12-year-olds.
The Quench drinks, they say, are, quote, the drinks you didn't know you needed. They'll be adding iced coffees, sparkling lemonades, and boba refreshers.
Ooh, KFC's getting all bougie.
Who's going to KFC for an iced coffee? Iced coffee and chicken? No. That's no.
No, sir. I didn't like it.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I'm not sure I'm interested in that. No, I am sure. I am not interested in that.
The push comes as KFC's U.S. market share has fallen to 4th place
among chicken?
In chicken fast food. It goes Chick-fil-A, then Popeyes, then Raising Cane's, then KFC.
Oh, that is. Yeah, I suppose you got to do something.
Uh-huh. They're also refreshing their logo and restaurant design with an open concept. Okay. Meanwhile, the people that own KFC, Yum Brands, they also announced this week they're getting rid of Pizza Hut. And by getting rid of, I mean they're selling it. They're selling Pizza Hut. They don't want to be in the pizza business anymore. Selling Pizza Hut for $2.7 billion.
Someone wants it.
I think Roku sold for $22 billion. You're telling me Pizza Hut you could get for $2.7 billion? That seems like next to nothing. Pizza Hut, for crying out loud. Well, get ready for, again, the next chapter of KFC chicken. That's what they're calling it. Here's your morning mind blower.
Gonna blow your mind, man.
And I think this one is gonna stay with you for a while. Are you ready to have your minds blown, friends?
Okay.
Your minds are blown.
Okay, so Mickey Mantle.
The All-American boy.
That's right. September 10th, 1960, Mickey Mantle hit a home run. That would have been in Tiger Stadium. Mm-hmm. And Guinness record says it is the longest ball ever hit in a major league game. September 10th, 1960, Mickey Mantle hit a home run that measured 643 feet. When you look at where old Tiger Stadium was and where the ball landed, it's almost like he hit the ball at a distance of like 2 Tiger Stadiums. If there was another Tiger Stadium right next to that Tiger Stadium, it would have been out of that one as well.
Wow.
It's crazy. But that's not the mind blower. The mind blower this morning is about Mickey Mantle's first ever home run as a professional baseball player.
Okay. Now, major leaguer.
No.
Minor league.
I was very careful to say professional.
Okay.
Because it was his first home run in the minors.
Yeah.
It's 1949.
Uh-huh.
And Mickey Mantle is signed by the Yankees. He's 17 years old.
Uh-huh.
The Yankees send him to New York's Class D minor league team. This would be in Independence, Missouri.
All right.
All right? The Independence Yankees played there in Missouri at a stadium called Schultes Stadium. Side note, Schultes Stadium is the ballpark where the very first night game in organized baseball history ever took place.
Okay.
And it's the site of Mickey Mantle's first ever professional home run. But what's mind-blowing is the home run was caught by an actual monkey.
The monkey had a little glove on?
A monkey ended up with Mickey Mantle's first ever professional home run. Yes.
Caught it on the fly?
Well, that we
or
can't.
ended up with it?
Impossible to know.
Okay.
Impossible to know.
Ended up with the baseball, though.
I apologize. I said Independence, Missouri. It's Independence, Kansas.
Okay.
Independence, Kansas is where Mickey Mantle hit the first home run. It's worth.
So he never got the ball back.
No.
Because the monkey ran away with it.
The monkeys have it. It landed on Monkey Island.
There's a Monkey Island?
There is. There's a zoo next to where the ballpark is there in Independence, Kansas.
Uh-huh.
And the ball, his first ever home run, landed out of the park onto Monkey Island. That had never happened before. And the fans knew, oh, this is something else.
This is different.
They say it was 460 feet to the fence and center, and he cleared the fence with room to spare.
Into Monkey Island.
Mm-hmm. There's a cement wall, an oval wall that goes all the way around the stadium, and it was straightaway center field. And it went way over that and then landed. The fans were yelling, it's heading to Monkey Island.
It's heading to Monkey Island. While it's in the air.
As the fans watched Mickey Mantle's first ever home run as a pro, in the outfield, they all chanted, it's heading to Monkey Island. And that's where it landed. There's a moat around Monkey Island, and there it is. A monkey exhibit at the Independence Zoo, which is 100 feet away.
Okay, so a monkey didn't necessarily catch it.
Well, that's where it ended up.
Yeah.
Now, this is where it gets even crazier. The monkeys who lived on Monkey Island,
they tore the ball
who
apart.
caught Mickey Mantle's ball.
They tore it apart?
No, but that's where we got the monkeys that we shot into space.
Huh.
So it's possible
What a
like
life.
a monkey could have caught Mickey Mantle's first home run ball and then went
And
into
become an astronaut?
become the first primate to survive space travel.
What a life.
A rhesus monkey named Miss Abel from that zoo on Monkey Island was the first primate to survive space travel.
That monkey is like Forrest Gump.
It really is.
Just showing up at all these landmark occasions.
Something else. Yeah, I've been to space and I caught Mickey Mantle's first home run.
What of it?
It's no big deal. What have you done in your life? Yeah. So Independence, Kansas, the site of Mickey Mantle's first ever home run, and still to this day, Monkey Island.
Well, you know what? I wish Mickey was still with us so that if I ever had the opportunity to bump into him, I'd have a couple things I'd like to talk to him about.
Did I blow your mind or did I blow your mind?
Mickey, I'd like to have a drink with you. Maybe not a great idea, but...
Mickey, I've heard stories that are even more...
I've heard a couple different stories.
Yeah, there are Mickey Mantle stories that are even more fantastic than Monkey Island, but we cannot get into them here in this forum.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The top 5 things with Dave and Darren.
It pleases me to share with you that there is a...
What do you think Ryan DeBach would have thought of Roxy Music?
I don't know. I don't know that he would have liked it in the day.
Yeah,
but
he might have eventually came around to it.
I haven't talked to Ryan in 40 plus years.
Well, then it's hard to get a take on.
I don't know. Well, he's like, the last I did a little Google sniffing years ago, and he's like a music teacher, so he probably thinks
he probably did
Roxy
come
Music
around.
is great. Do you think he has any idea that we talk about him as often as we do? We should get him on the show sometime.
I don't see how he could.
We should have Ryan DeBach be a cover 5 picker this year.
Sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
All right, we got to start getting that. I hate to say this, but we got to start getting that together because it's going to be opening week here before you know it.
We're hoping if in a dream world, if we can get Jay White, the Neil Diamond impersonator, to commit to all 17 weeks, that would be great.
He has committed to 1 week in October.
Jay, are you sure you don't want to just do this?
Darren wants Jay White, the Neil Diamond impersonator, to be the regular.
Yeah, we'll forget about the
18
celebrity
different
enough.
weeks of picking.
Yeah, we'll forget about the celebrity enough stuff for this particular season and just have Jay White.
Now, does he make the picks as Neil Diamond?
Any way he wants to.
Okay, all right.
I don't care if he
Play me.
I don't care if he slips into Barbara Streisand from time to time. Doesn't matter to me.
Which he has been known to do.
No, that wasn't him.
That was Tom Sadge.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I get them confused.
Although I shouldn't say that. Maybe Jay White's pulled that off too.
No, he hasn't. I've seen Jay White twice. I don't know if I'm proud to share that or not. I've seen him.
Have I seen him twice? Have I just seen him?
Were you at the Lady Luck when we went and saw him?
Yeah.
And then we saw him at we went to 2 Neil Diamond shows at the waterfront.
We did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been to the waterfront.
In one day?
No, separate occasions. I've been to the waterfront for 2 shows. Both were with you, and both were Neil Diamond impersonators.
And were they both matinees? Because that's the best.
I know one of them was, because Terry Tilka was like, "Oh, of course you knuckleheads are here to drink beer at 3 in the afternoon."
We were the only ones there. I think it was 2 in the afternoon.
It was like 1:30, and we were 4 beers in. And then you shared with me, we don't want to get too close to the stage.
No, we got to get back.
Allow yourself to believe it, that it is Neil Diamond. Give yourself the space you need.
We were the only ones there not on oxygen.
It pleases me to share with you that there is a social media trend that is not happening here. It's happening in China, and it's somehow dumber than anything we could have come up with.
Dumber than us?
Yes!
That doesn't seem right.
Well,
That doesn't.
submitted for
That
your
doesn't
approval.
track.
Submitted for your approval, and they have been dealing with this for years over there. It's something called mukbang. Mukbang. Huge in social media circles there. The Chinese can't get enough of mukbang.
Is this like a prank or something?
No. What mukbang is you are watching someone
Yeah.
just eat way too much food. Someone will just lay out a ridiculously large meal, and you just sit and watch them stuff their faces with just an insane amount of food. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Isn't that called man versus food?
This is like that times 10.
So these are not eating challenges?
These are just regular people who go online and live stream eating way too much food. And it's gotten to the point now where the Chinese are cracking down. And look, when they crack down, they use tanks, right? I mean, they're not happy with this.
So how is this different than Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July?
Nathan's hot dog eating contest is how many minutes? 10? This is like you sit and watch for 4 hours. This is not a hot dog eating contest. This is not a pie eating contest. This is not competitive eating. This is just someone...
Gluttony.
That's it. Exactly.
Damn! Call it mukbang.
China cracking down on these mukbang streams and videos in a bid to reduce overeating and what they call shameful food waste. You know, I'm reminded of something my mom would tell me every time I didn't want to finish my meal.
You know, there are kids in China that are starving.
Yeah. And I would say, they're free to have the rest of my
my
chicken coquette.
I knew that was going to be your response. Well, they're free to have this.
I envy them. Mukbang streams still incredibly popular throughout China. Thousands of people putting their lives at risk by stuffing their faces with all of this food. One streamer named Pan Zhengting, a former waitress who turned pro in the mukbanger scene, she lost her life this month during one of her streams after her body gave out due to overeating.
What was she eating?
The autopsy showed that her stomach was filled with undigested food and her abdomen was severely deformed. She used to work as a waitress. I don't know if it was in a cocktail bar, if that's your next question.
Where do they get all this food?
That's a great question.
Where do they get the money for all the food?
Well, over there, they just call them restaurants. She was a waitress, but after watching other successful mukbang streamers make serious money and being showered with gifts by their fans.
Does this have to take place in a restaurant, or can it take place in a home?
I would guess in a home, because that way the authorities can't come immediately and shut it down, right? She sees these mukbang streamers making all this money and getting all this adulation, and she says, well, that's for me. Mukbang is a highly competitive niche, so her start was rough as she struggled to build a following. But things started looking up when she started increasing the amount of food she was shoving into her mouth.
If you could eat, what one food item do you think you could eat more than anything else?
Oh, wow. Like, that is a fair question.
For all of us.
Yeah.
Go ahead and chime in. What food item?
Could I just eat and eat and eat and eat until...
More so than anything else.
I've told you this. My buddy Marty used to say that his thing was, I don't eat until I'm full. I eat until I'm tired. That was
So
Marty's game.
He used to fall asleep with a bunch of food lying on his chest.
Marty's my buddy that used to work at
So
York Steakhouse. That's where he used to work.
So he could eat past being full. That I can do.
Like you would go to a buffet with Marty.
Of course I'm full.
And yeah.
But I'm not asleep yet.
Oh, he'd say, David, I was full 4 or 5 plates ago. I need to get sleepy. That was his.
Was he looking to go to sleep?
I don't think so.
Huh.
No, it's just a matter of like, I don't stop eating because I've had enough. I stop eating because my body is shutting down. He'd be a good mukbanger, maybe.
I think I could eat a lot of shrimp.
This really, yeah. Like an otter, just eating shrimp all day.
Yeah, just have them laying on my belly.
The young lady in this story relied on mukbang streams as a side hustle, but then the numbers kept growing and growing. She got more and more viewers, and she thought, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this a career. She eventually quit her job as a waitress and then rented a house that she used as a studio for her mukbang streams. Because her parents did not approve of the new gig and they were worried about her health, so she got kicked out of her parents' house, which I think that's a good
tough
move.
love.
Yeah. But you're not doing that here. You're not going to eat 30 pizza pies in our house. The more people started to watch her mukbang streams, the more Pan ignored her well-being. She came up with all sorts of extreme challenges to get more viewers, but it took a toll on her body. Her parents constantly warning her about the dangers of eating too much. And then her viewers started to get worried for her, but she would always say, don't worry, I can handle it.
You can't handle it.
During her mukbang career, her weight soared. She didn't worry about it. At one point, she was hospitalized and diagnosed with gastric bleeding caused by overeating. Did that stop her? No. Treated for her condition, later discharged, the first thing she did was go back to making these streams. Keeping viewers entertained for long periods of time is hard, so in recent weeks, she started coming up with all sorts of extreme challenges.
I wonder if she avoided eating if it wasn't for the stream.
Well, one of her more recent shows was she ate nonstop for 10 hours a day. 10 hours, just watch my show, and all I'm going to do for 10 hours is eat the entire time. 10 hours.
That's a lot.
Body couldn't keep up with her eating routine, and she ended up dying live on the stream for her audience.
Which is probably exactly what they wanted.
Right? This death is now being used as a cautionary tale for other mukbang streamers abusing their bodies for money and attention. I told you, it was something even dumber than we could come up with. No?
We're probably doing it.
You think there's a stream here where people are eating for 10 hours straight?
This stupid country.
No, I don't know, man. I choose to take this as a win. Apologies to Pan's family. It's not great. Our daughter died because of her mukbang stream. That's sad stuff. Cautionary tale. Dave and Darren.
Eat all you want.
Yeah.
Take all you want. Finish all you take.
Please bring a clean plate. How long could you eat consecutively? Just
Not 10 hours. Unless you're just talking about, like, maybe I'm just...
yeah, because I don't think she's just nibbling. I don't think it's just like little snacks. She's not taking bites like she's the Burger King CEO, right?
Like I'm splitting a peanut in half.
Or
and
McDonald's. Okay, it was McDonald's. Splitting a peanut in half.
Just eat a bag of peanuts, but it takes me 10 hours.
I'm going to slice this real thin.
That's the end of our show. Dave and Darren, thank you. Please like and subscribe and leave us a review. Now we'll say goodbye and see what tomorrow brings with Dave and Darren's top 5 things.
So guess what? Goodbye! Cause you high! So because you high, goodbye!